6 in Bhutan, and today we hike up to the tiger's nest. But first, Paro woke us up in its own way, mountains wrapped in mist, right outside our window. We just sat there watching it. Some views you don't even have to travel for. We freshened up quickly and hit the road. There was this quiet excitement in the air. Today we were walking up to one of the most sacred places in the Himalayas. The drive to the trailhead was an experience on its own. Mountains disappearing into clouds on one side, mist drifting across the road on the other. It started to drizzle, just slightly, and somehow it felt like exactly the weather this trek was made for. I fell in love with this drive. Misty mountains, a river crossing right alongside us, pine trees lining the road on both sides. It was so refreshing, just witnessing this landscape unfold in front of us. Something I'd only seen in pictures and videos online, and now here it was, right in front of me, all real. By the time we reached the base, the clouds were still wrapped around the mountains. But the lush greenery, the slight drizzle, the freshness in the air, it was just pleasant. And every now and then, through the mist, we would catch a peek of the monastery, perched right on the cliff edge. Honestly, it felt like a teaser for what was about to unfold. We also spotted a bunch of horses there available for hire in case you want to trek halfway and ride the rest. But we wanted to do this completely on foot. Oh, and something happened on that day of this trek. I'll tell you about it at the end of this video. We started the trek around 9 am, and about an hour in, we reached this one spot that just made us stop in our tracks. From here, we could see the entire valley below us. The base where we started, and in the distance, when the mist cleared just enough, the monastery itself. The valley was green, just full of pine trees, and right along the trekking path, these rhododendron flowers added the most beautiful contrast of color. Honestly, it was such a wholesome view. And here's the thing, it's not just the monastery that makes this trek special. It's this path, every step of it. But a quick tip, timing really matters here. Visit in the wrong month and you might not get views like this at all. We did this trek in the month of May, and the weather, the views, all of it was absolutely beautiful. Sometime later, while we were still on the trail, we heard the sound and then spotted a helicopter circling near Paro Taktsang. Turns out Paro actually has helicopter services too. There's a 30-minute tour package just for a view of the tiger's nest from the air. And if you want slightly longer rides that cover a few other spots as well. Not quite our style for this trip, but hey, good to know it exists. Midway through the trek, we came across these colorful prayer flags, strung right across the trail against all that green. Just the sight of it was so calming to the eyes and honestly to the mind too. Tall pine trees, greenery all around us, and these flags quietly fluttering in that pleasant wind. Now, here's the thing about the Tiger's Nest trek. It's really not as difficult as people make it sound. The path is well laid out, and in total, it's roughly a 9-kilometer round trip, base to monastery and back. Midway through, there's a cafeteria where most people take a break. If you want, you can actually hire a horse up until this point and go the rest of the way on foot. The horses only come till here, they don't go beyond the cafeteria. On your way back down, you can either walk the whole way or hop on a horse again from this point till the base. But if you're someone who isn't really into daily walking or exercise, your body will definitely feel it by the end of this. We'll get into a lot more detail in our full Bhutan travel guide video, so stay tuned, you'll find it right here in the Bhutan series playlist. were getting closer to the monastery now, and from this point, the view just opened up completely. The valley below us, layers of mountains covered in pine trees, clouds resting right over the peaks in the distance. We could even see it raining somewhere far off, like a whole different weather system happening right in front of our eyes. Pine trees with their pine cones hanging off the branches, and the rhododendron flowers in full bloom, adding these bursts of colors against all that green. Honestly, it's a view worth just standing there and cherishing. Because for someone who's grown up in a city, this isn't just a scenery. This is the kind of thing you only dream about.
So right now we are at Tiger's Nest, which is known as Taktsang, and this tiger nest was founded by Guru Rinpoche, our second Buddha. And then before this temple was built here, there was a small temple built by one great master in 1508, and later in 1645, Shabdungao Namgyel, the unifier of our country, came here with an 8-year boy, Gelsten Zirabke, and told Gelsten Zirabke to build a temple in the future. So Gelsten Zirabke built a temple in the future in the year 1692. And then Guru Rinpoche came here to subdue a local deity who was distracting the people of Paro Valley. And then Guru Rinpoche came here, transforming himself into a wrathful form, riding a tigress, and tigress was his consort, and came all the way from eastern Bhutan to here to subdue a local deity, and he subdued the local deity and transformed him into a protective deity. Right now, this temple is protected by our protective deity. His name is Singhe Samdro. Thank you.
It was so calm in there. Almost hard to believe that this structure sitting on the edge of a cliff has survived here for centuries. Through storms, wind, everything the mountain could throw at it, and it still stands today. On the way there, right before the final climb, there's this beautiful waterfall dropping close to 100 meters down the cliffside, fresh water just crashing down into the gorge below. You cross a small bridge right at its base, prayer flags fluttering all around it. It's honestly one of those spots you don't expect. and it completely takes you by surprise. Let me tell you a bit about the story behind this place because it's honestly fascinating. Back in the 8th century, it's believed that Guru Padmanabha Sambhava, also known as Guru Rinpoche, the man credited with bringing Buddhism to Bhutan, flew here on the back of a tigress and meditated inside a cave on this very cliff. For 3 years, 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, and 3 hours. The cave still exists inside the monastery today. Centuries later, in the year 1692, Bhutan's ruler at that time, Gyaltse Tenzin Rabge, who himself was believed to be a reincarnation of the Guru, envisioned building a temple around that sacred cave. He personally laid the first stone here, and by 1694, the main structure was complete. But here's the part that really got me. In 1998, a fire completely destroyed most of the monastery. Centuries of art, murals, relics gone almost overnight. And yet, the Bhutanese people came together to rebuild it, stone by stone, exactly as it once stood, with the reconstruction led by Bhutan's fourth king himself. By 2005, it was fully restored and reopened to the world. Today, the monastery is maintained by Bhutan's monastic body alongside the government, and it isn't just a tourist landmark. For the Bhutanese, this is one of the holiest places on earth, a site every citizen hopes to visit at least once in their lifetime.
Just 6:04, and now we just completed the trek, and from here we will be reaching the parking area.
We were almost the last ones of that trail, and it was worth every bit of it. The climb, the wait, finally ticking Tiger's Nest off my bucket list. Some places you visit, this one you feel it. And day 7, we are doing something completely different. We are heading to one of the most challenging airports in the entire world right here in Paro. And you're about to see planes take off and land in a way you've probably never seen before. It's a whole different kind of experience. See you there.